They say that home is where the heart is. But what if your heart's set on building your own dream home? If you're looking to build a house inside a lot, you've come to the right place. Building a house can be a daunting task, and that's why in this video, we go over the top 10 tips for building a house inside your land lot. Starting at number 10, choose the right lot. When it comes to building a house, the importance of selecting the right lot cannot be overstated. The lot you choose will determine the size, design, and layout of your house, and it can also impact the overall cost of construction. Therefore, it's crucial to choose a lot that's suitable for building a house, and this starts with assessing the lot's characteristics. One of the first factors to consider when selecting a lot is the soil type. Different soil types have varying degrees of stability, which can affect the structural integrity of your house. For instance, soil that's too soft or too hard can cause foundation problems, leading to costly repairs down the line. It's essential to have the soil tested before purchasing a lot to ensure it's suitable for building a house. Another important factor to consider is the slope of the lot. A sloping lot can be challenging to build on, as it may require additional excavation and grading to create a level surface for the house. Additionally, a steep slope can impact drainage and erosion on the lot, which can affect the stability of the foundation. It's crucial to work with a contractor or engineer to determine the best way to build on a sloping lot. Number 9. Plan your budget. Building your dream house can be an exciting and fulfilling experience, but it can also be expensive. Planning your budget carefully is essential to ensure that you can complete the project without any financial surprises. There are many costs involved in building a house, and it's essential to take all of them into account when planning your budget. One of the most significant costs involved in building a house is the purchase of land. Depending on the location, size, and zoning restrictions, the cost of land can vary greatly. It's important to research and compare different lots to find the one that fits your budget and meets your needs. Permits are another cost that can add up quickly. You'll need to obtain permits from the local government to build a house, and these permits can be expensive. The cost of permits varies depending on the location and the size of the house, so it's important to factor in these costs when planning your budget. Number 8. Hire a reputable contractor. Choosing the right contractor is one of the most critical decisions you'll make when building a house. The contractor you choose will be responsible for overseeing the entire construction process, from the initial planning stages to the final touches on your new home. So it's crucial to choose a reputable contractor with a track record of successful projects and positive reviews. One of the best ways to find a reputable contractor is to get recommendations from friends and family. Ask around and see if anyone you know has had a positive experience with a contractor in the past. If you're working with an architect or designer, they may also be able to recommend a contractor who they've worked with before. Once you've narrowed down your list of potential contractors, it's essential to do your research. Look up the contractor's website and social media pages to learn more about their experience and services. Check their portfolio of completed projects to see if their style and quality of work match your expectations. Number 7. Researching zoning laws and building codes. When building a house, it's essential to understand and comply with your local zoning laws and building codes. These laws are in place to ensure that new constructions are safe, efficient, and in line with the community's needs and standards. The first step in complying with zoning laws is to research them thoroughly. Every jurisdiction has its own set of rules and regulations governing land use and construction. You can find this information on your city or county's website, or by contacting the local planning department. Zoning laws specify what types of buildings can be constructed in a particular area, as well as the required setbacks, lot coverage, and building height. These regulations can have a significant impact on the design, size, and location of your house. For example, if your lot's in a residential area, you may be required to have a certain amount of green space, or limit the number of stories your house can have. Building codes, on the other hand, specify the technical requirements for building construction, such as the type of foundation, electrical wiring, and plumbing. Building codes ensure that new constructions are safe, energy efficient, and comply with industry standards. Before starting any construction, make sure to obtain the necessary permits and approvals. Failure to obtain the proper permits can result in fines, stop work orders, and even legal action. The permit process involves submitting plans and specifications to the local building department for review and approval. Number 6. Consider the climate. One of the most important factors to consider is temperature. If you live in a region with extreme temperatures, your house should be designed to withstand these conditions. This may involve using materials that provide insulation and protect against heat or cold, such as high-quality windows and doors or energy-efficient roofing materials. Humidity is another important consideration. High humidity can lead to mold and mildew growth, which can be harmful to both the house and its occupants. To combat this, consider using materials that resist moisture and ensure proper ventilation throughout the house. Rainfall is also an important factor to consider. In areas with heavy rainfall, proper drainage is crucial to prevent water damage and flooding. This may involve designing the house with sloping roofs and strategically placed gutters and downspouts. In addition to these considerations, it's also important to design your house to take advantage of the climate. For example, if you live in a region with a lot of sunshine, consider incorporating passive solar design principles into your house to maximize natural light and reduce energy costs. Number 5. Plan your house design. When it comes to designing your house, it's important to ensure that it reflects your style and meets the unique needs of your family. This means considering factors such as the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and living spaces that you need, as well as how they'll be used. Before you start designing your house, take some time to think about your lifestyle and how you plan to use the space. For example, if you enjoy entertaining guests, you may want to consider a larger living area or a dedicated entertainment room. Alternatively, if you work from home, you may need a designated home office or study. When working with an architect or designer, it's important to communicate your needs clearly and provide as much detail as possible. This will help ensure that your house design includes all the necessary elements and meets your specific requirements. Consider creating a list of must-have features and prioritizing them based on their importance. Number 4. Choose the right building materials. Choosing the right building materials is one of the most crucial decisions you'll make when building your home. The materials you choose will not only affect the overall aesthetic of your home, but they'll also impact the durability, longevity, and energy efficiency of your home. When selecting building materials, it's important to consider the climate in your area. If you live in an area with extreme temperatures, you may want to consider materials that offer greater insulation, such as concrete or insulated concrete forms. If you live in an area with high levels of rainfall, you may want to consider materials that are resistant to moisture, such as brick or stone. Number 3. Prioritize safety and security. Creating a safe and secure environment for your family is an essential aspect of building a new home. To ensure that your home provides the highest level of safety and security, there are a few factors to consider. The location of your lot is a crucial factor to consider when it comes to safety. Before purchasing a lot, research the crime rate in the area and assess the level of safety in the neighborhood. Consider the proximity to emergency services, such as police and fire stations and hospitals. The layout of your house is another important factor to consider. Avoid designing a home with dark corners, hidden spaces, or blind spots, as these areas can provide potential intruders with hiding places. Instead, opt for an open and well-lit layout that allows for clear visibility throughout the entire house. In addition to the layout of your house, security features such as alarms and surveillance cameras can provide added protection for your home. While these features may not be the most aesthetically pleasing, they can provide you with the peace of mind that your family is safe and secure. Number 2. Energy efficiency. Building an energy-efficient house is not only environmentally friendly, but also cost-effective. With rising utility costs, energy efficiency is becoming increasingly important for homeowners. By using energy-efficient materials and design principles, you can reduce your carbon footprint and save money on your utility bills. One of the most significant ways to increase energy efficiency is by choosing energy-efficient windows. Look for windows that are ENERGY STAR certified and have a low U value and high solar heat gain coefficient, or SHGC. These windows will help keep your home cool in the summer and warm in the winter while reducing your energy consumption. Another essential element to consider when building an energy-efficient home is insulation. Insulation helps to keep your home comfortable by reducing heat loss and gain. Consider using insulation with a high R value, which measures the effectiveness of insulation in preventing heat transfer. This will help reduce your energy consumption, lower your utility bills, and make your home more comfortable year-round. And finally, number 1. Think long-term. Building a house is a significant investment, and it's important to think beyond the short term. As you design your home, consider not only your current needs, but also potential changes in your family's needs over time. You may want to incorporate features that'll make your home more accessible as you age, or consider adding a space that can be easily converted into a home office or guest room. Another crucial factor to consider is resale value. While you may plan on living in your home for many years, it's important to keep in mind that life can be unpredictable. You may need to move unexpectedly, and when that happens, you want your home to be an attractive option to potential buyers. Consider factors such as location, curb appeal, and features that are in demand in the current market. So let's say you pretty much have an idea of how you'll go about building your property. But what about mistakes? Well, we got you covered with that as well. In this other video, we go over 10 of the priciest mistakes you can ever make when buying land and how to avoid them. See you then.